do you want to see me again? Doesn't seem like you're all that into me. It's true, especially after last night. I have to wonder if you're interested. I just said I don't want to have sex without first establishing a deeper connection. That's not me saying I'm not interested, just not invested enough yet. Relax and let it flow. Good things come to those who wait, young grasshopper. How do I relax when I feel like you're messing with me? The way you're acting is not normal for someone who's into me. Oh boy, tell me what's going on. Tell me what it is. Go ahead. I'm ready. Is this because I accidentally left the chicken tender in your car when you explicitly said not to? You left chicken in my car? No. Are you looking to date me beyond this level? If not, it seems like you're using me for something. And if that's the case, we don't need to see each other tomorrow. I'm trying to grill some sausages, and you're asking me serious questions at a time like this? Can I send you one of my sausage too? Huh? There's no way he said that. Why would he say that in the middle of a normal conversation? What? Like, imagine if someone did that in real life. Yo, Steve, long time no see, brother. Hey, you know me, I ain't gonna miss a barbecue. Yeah, you know what's up. We got everything up in here. We got steak, lamb, prawn, sausages. Sausages? Can I show you my sausage? What? What? Get the fuck out of here. I'll see myself out. Atrocious. No. Do they make pixels that small? Are you avoiding the question? About using you? How could I have possibly used you at this point? It's been 4 days if we count New Year's Eve. 3 days basically. You're just in your head. Let the zen in. Enjoy these good vibes. It's so vibey over here and you need to get in on it, bud. The only thing I'm using is my self-control not to eat any of this cake after dinner that my neighbor Al just brought over. Still dodging the question. You don't like me for real. Be honest with me and say you aren't attracted or something. You don't let me near you half the time. You're trying to kill my kielbasa vibe, dog. This sausage actually slaps. And we just started hanging out. That kind of pressure isn't necessary. I like you as a person, but not romantically. I don't have a click with someone right away. It takes a while for me. It's not about attraction either. I told you I find you attractive when you asked the first time. Yeah, you said I was taller than you prefer, which is hardly a compliment. Big Bird. Also, I said if Big Bird worked out and had ink everywhere. Like Sesame Street. On death row, perhaps. Which is in fact someone's exact type. Not mine, but someone's. Alright. Thanks for the opportunity anyways. I'm probably going to unfollow so I don't have to see you all the time. I'm joking. Please don't take me so seriously. I was having a decent time up until now. You actually don't want to see me tomorrow? What's the point? You saying you don't want me at the wedding was enough of a clue for me. I didn't say I don't want you there. It's not a personal thing. I'm not using my +1 at all actually. Those are for couples. I'm going alone. She doesn't want a bunch of temporary people in the photos. Temporary people? Are you serious? I do know them, just not enough to get an invite. Can't you just ask her? My guy, it's been 4 days. Bro wants to show her his sausage, make hard dispassionate love, and get invited to a friend's wedding. Within 4 days. What's next? Give it another 4 days, and he's gonna want a marriage of 24 years, a Labrador adopted on your 14th anniversary, a mortgage that's about to be paid off in the next 4 months, and 4 kids with the oldest one going off to college in 4 weeks. I just don't think it's a great idea to show up to an event that means a lot to me, such as my friend's wedding, and experience it as a date with someone so new. I'd rather experience it alone with my friends who are mostly single as well. I'm gonna be on piano for most of the ceremony and some of the reception anyway, so you'd just be chilling by yourself. The vibe would be way different with my friends if I brought a guy, and I need them right now. I was putting everyone on the back burner recently, so I need to spend time with them. This is what I'm talking about. You didn't want to come to my boys' watch party. You don't want me around your friends. You didn't repost my story on yours. You don't want to be seen with me. Just say it. And that's completely fair. I'm not going to argue that we see this the same. I told you on my birthday that it was important to me. I was clear with you about expectations. My feelings very much lie elsewhere right now. I enjoy spending time with you, but I don't think it's wise that we submerge ourselves in each other's lives like that. My friends don't need to get attached to you and vice versa. They aren't gonna get attached to me from one time. I'm here in the present, asking for a shot with you. I won't be a rebound though. That never works and I'm not gonna waste my time. You're not a rebound. I told you where I'm at emotionally and what my terms are. Casual dates, no sex for the foreseeable future. Literally just spending time together and no pressure for anything to develop. It's up to you to decide if you can accept that or not. You're having issues with it because you're pressing for sex. You can fuck whoever you want, I couldn't care less. We're just hanging out. I don't think I can go that long without sex on the table, just being honest. Okay, but if you were a eunuch, you'd have to go your whole life. And that was feasible for them. I don't know what that is. Of course you don't. Don't actually know why I expected you to. Your concerns are understandable, just not what I'm looking for right now. And it would definitely be longer than that before I'd consider it. I'd already reserved our tickets for the Kennedy Space Center for tomorrow. I was all excited to take you because you said you'd never been. But I'll take someone else since it seems we've reached a conclusion. No sarcasm whatsoever. I'm super appreciative for the last 4 days. You helped me get out of my head and I needed that. See you around, bubs. We can see each other tomorrow. I'll give it more time. I know, dude. Rejection sucks. We'll be alright. Can you just forget I said anything? I'll see where it goes without asking again. We're not gonna be able to come to a happy medium. Let's let it go. You want more than I'm willing to give, and I'm not compromising on that front. I just don't buy you not having sex for the next however long. It's gonna be with someone, so why not me? You really don't like me that much? My guy, it's down bad. It's been 4 days. Need I say more? I told you my deal. Having sex with you is not in my best interest right now. I honest to God don't have sex until I'm mentally and emotionally connected. And you're honestly not even at the mental part. You don't like my jokes, and you don't enjoy any of the sick facts I try to tell you about. We're not a good fit. It is what it is. Then why did you go out with me? You asked me multiple times in one night. You wouldn't leave me alone. I thought it would be a good idea to get my mind off everything, and my friends pressured me into it. It's not as if I wasn't transparent when I said I wouldn't be doing any more than we are now. No more than we are now until when? Until I'm at least fully over what I told you about. You've gotta be shitting me. It was a month. I've had friends with benefits longer than that. I know it's pathetic, but love doesn't exactly work on a timetable. You don't love the fucker after a month, you're just throwing a word around. Give this more time and you'll feel the same way. You said it yourself. You haven't done this since your pops, that's why it feels like this. Will you trust me with this? You're being really insensitive. I don't appreciate you dismissing my feelings like that. And don't ever bring my father up again. Have some fucking respect. I'm not trying to be insensitive, I'm just being straight with you. I haven't been out the dating game since I got in, and I know what's what. People come and go, it's nothing special. Just calling a spade a spade. You'll feel the same way about every other guy that comes around, so might as well give this a chance. Haven't got out of the game since you got in? People come and go, it's nothing special? My guy, this is definitely not helping your case. You're basically just saying you can't keep a healthy, stable, long-term relationship. And guess what? If you listen carefully to what she's saying, it doesn't look like she's willing to sleep with you if you guys aren't in a healthy, stable, long-term relationship. Sex is all you want from me, and I have so much more than that to offer. I'm not going to reconsider giving you Michelin-star pussy that you think comes at a McDonald's price. Get real. And the thing I have to think about is that you don't even know what Michelin star is, and therefore have no idea what I'm saying because of it. And that kind of sums up how disconnected this whole thing always feels. I don't just want sex, I told you I like you since your friend's birthday. You don't like me, bruh. Huh? You can't like me. You hardly know me. You know nothing about me because you don't ask. All you talk about as it pertains to me is how I look. You're pressuring me for sex after 4 days, and then acting pissy with me after for redirecting the convo away from sexual topics. All you do is look at my chest and go on moronic rants about car meets. Your car's obnoxious, and having to sit in there and listen to the engine the whole time makes me want to blow my brains out. Respectfully. I do like you. I think you're stunning, have magnetic personality, and act like a lady, which is rare these days. My thing is you aren't open to trying with me. You pull away when I touch you. You hardly look at me or make eye contact. I have to do all the talking because you zone out every time we get to be alone. I talk about cars because I know about them. And you do like my car. You said you like its appearance. Neither of those is correct. Jesus Christ. I zone out because I'm autistic, and your company is kind of mind-numbing and overall uninteresting. We have zero complicity as people, and it's glaringly obvious. We're going back and forth over you not being able to touch me more 3 days in. Like, what are we doing? Actually, your style of dating is not for me. Lol, calm down girl, I'm not saying it to be rude, but we're both adults. You can still deal with your feelings and have the full dating experience. I'm not asking you for any more than that. It's fine you want to wait a few more days, but I'm not gonna be your free ride for dates without anything in return. Free ride without anything in return? I mean, he's made it very clear that the anything he wants in return, it's sex. So let's do some simple calculations. Free ride implying that a ride should cost something. What should it cost? Well, the simplest answer would be gas money. So, fundamentally, free ride equals spending money. Now, in return, he wants sex. So money in return for sex. Hold on a minute. So in return for spending money on her, he wants sex? Wait, he's not looking for a girlfriend, he's looking for a prostitute. My man is actually looking for a prostitute. Why didn't he just say so? It would have cleared up so much confusion. Free ride for dates? You haven't paid for anything of mine so far. I've been intentional about making sure you haven't. And I told you I was going to be picking you up the next few times so we could even out the gas mileage too. I owe you nothing. You haven't invested any more than I have financially, so try again buddy. I know I make more than you, so don't act like you're doing me any favors. I have paid, the movie. Plus I never brought up sex. You did. It's just weird you won't even consider it by now after seeing each other this many times. I didn't ask you to do that. I would have preferred if you didn't, but I wasn't there when you paid. I paid for everything of mine at Disney Springs, and also my dinner last night. It's been very financially fair. Yes, you did bring up sex. In person. You've pouted ever since I asked you nicely to slow down. You didn't give me any time today to read any of the displays because you were in a bad mood and acting like a child because of it. I told you I love places like that and was looking forward to it. I didn't get to learn anything. I had to pay for your ticket because you were late. Thanks for reminding me of that. The museum was boring as fuck. I wasn't pouting, just didn't want to be there. I also bought you a drink you didn't bother finishing. Not very grateful of you. Again, I did not ask you to do that, and I told you I don't drink. That doesn't even count because I was there with friends, not with you. You did that by your own volition. I have no obligation to finish a drink from you that I didn't want in the first place. I was only late because I was making sure my brother was good, and I told you that. It didn't even put me 10 minutes behind, and I apologized. I offered to Venmo you for my ticket. You're being an asshole by throwing it back at me now, when you didn't want reimbursement then. Why did you come out at all then if you don't drink? Any girl who finds me attractive would have jumped to do something with me that night. And you know I'm right about that. I've seen you 4 times, and still nothing. So just wanna know if it's going anywhere. Bro has only seen her 4 times. Is that the highest number he can count to? Like his caveman brain cannot comprehend any number that goes above what he can count on one hand? 1 date, no sex. 2 date, no sex. 3 date, no sex. 4 date, no sex. No more time. No more time. I need sex. I need sex. What the fuck is going on in there? I think it's in heat. Might be some kind of mating call. What happened to good old-fashioned holding hands before grabbing glands? How about a respectable relation before consensual copulation? The old pecking the lips before pegging the hips? Wait, maybe not that last one, but the first 2. So I could be with my friends on New Year's Eve? Just because they want to bar hop for the night doesn't mean I can't hang out. What's your issue right now? you're reminding me why I stopped dating in the first place. I don't want to fuck just anything that breathes and spends a few hours with me for a few days in a row. I don't care who fucks you and in what amount of time. That's not the way I do things. And stop using the term girl. I'm a fully grown ass woman.
So you agreed to go out with me with no interest in investing? You should have said you aren't ready to date instead of waste my time.
Bro, I could say I've wasted time on you too. I didn't realize you were going to turn out like this. Like, yikes. Jeepers. Yuck. Anything involving another person is going to cost. You can choose to see it as a waste or an investment, but you're not going to find anything worthwhile if that's your perspective on it.
You rebounded me. I wanted more, but you're too self-absorbed about it to matter.
Stop with the rebound shit. I haven't, and I didn't. I'm not that kind of person. I was honest on my birthday what it was going to be, and you agreed to it. Now you're trying to change my terms, and that's not what I signed up for.
But you aren't open to the idea of anything more. I keep going with it in case you change your mind. You said yes so you could get over someone else. Just be upfront about it.
I mean this so sincerely, after 4 fucking days. What are you expecting? What are you actually expecting? I spent a month picturing something different, just for poof. Oh, it's gone now, and here you are, a far worse picture. And you want me to just turn around and be fully involved and give you my body? Hey, no thanks. Hey, I'll actually pass.
Yeah, that doesn't hurt at all.
Listen, I've been very upfront with you about where I'm at. I spent the last month having my mind and heart played with for the sake of someone's escape fantasy, just to be discarded like I'm not a real person. Imagine yourself in that scenario. If anyone here was rebounded, it's me. Please have a little mercy on me, dude. You have no idea how I'm feeling. And I'm glad you don't. But all you're concerned about is nutting. That's not even on my radar, bro. I was thinking about a whole life. Give my brain time to adapt that I'm here with you, just days later.
What's the time frame you'll be able to move on from that situation and have something with full benefits?
Oh my god. You make me feel like a violent person.
Lol, you're cute when you're mad.
You're like every negative stereotype about men in one. It's actually insane you're just out here existing without any consequences.
I'm gonna need an answer by the end of the week.
Are you retarded too or just illiterate? What is your actual issue? You're not listening. Get off of the sex topic. I said no. That's all the info you need to make a decision if you want to keep hanging out, which I don't even want to anymore. I'm trying to move on, and I don't think I can do that with you, because you're not a distraction from negative emotions, you're a trigger.
Accepting me taking you out time and time again without considering putting out is using. Going out without planning on escalating is using. Seeing me when you want another guy is using. You led me on your friend's apartment. You're being a prude when a good guy actually likes you, but bat your eyes at a bunch of randos that feed your ego. You've probably fucked guys you weren't even talking to, but I went on multiple dates with you in a week's time. You're giving excuses for what? I watched you let about 10 different guys hit on you at the party, but what do I get for going out with you? Nothing?
No, he's right. When a good guy, a real nice guy like him, comes along and takes you on a date, you had better fiddle his little diddle on the first date, let alone the third. I mean, it's been 4 days. That's basically an eternity for a nice guy. Look, if you don't unbuckle and hold back your chuckle when you suckle his knuckle-sized cockle when he takes you out, that's using. Answer the fucking call. What a coward. Absolutely pathetic. You're acting like a sociopath right now, and you're not hot enough for that. You've done a complete 180 just in your conversation tonight. The man I met at that bar would have never said any of this to my face. The man I met at the bar is a soy boy beta bottom pussy bitch. I could swallow you whole. You're not even half the kind of man I could actually respect. Anyone else would have enjoyed my company on those days and not complained. I did my very best to focus on the person in front of me and still have a good time and keep you smiling despite feeling like absolute shit. You have no idea how bad I had to feel to consider trying to occupy my mind with you of all people. Just for you to only be concerned with sex and treat me like a blow-up doll. I literally started crying in the theater bathroom like a little bitch and made myself snap out of it for you because I thought you deserved more for appreciating my time. I pushed my feelings down so many times to fully give you my focus, and you appreciated none of it because I didn't want sex? You are vile. I regret giving any of my time to you. I regret letting you touch me in any capacity. You need to understand to your core that it's actually comical how hard I settled. If I hadn't desperately needed to get my mind off of someone else, I wouldn't have given you a second glance. You couldn't get the attention of another woman like me if you were Jeff fucking Bezos. And you've already blown it because you haven't gotten your little dick wet in 4 days. Get a goddamn grip. You're almost 30 years old and you carry yourself like a 14-year-old. It's no wonder you don't get me wet. My mind can't comprehend the fact it could even be legal. You open your mouth and your looks go straight out the window as it becomes clear how much of an immature imbecile you truly are. If you want to increase your chances of getting laid in the future, try keeping your mouth shut a little longer. You're a lot prettier when your speech doesn't betray you and reveal just how inferior you are to the average person. Your vocabulary is concerningly limited, and you have the rationale of a prepubescent child. You don't know the difference between your and your, and it makes me want to kill myself when I read your messages. I regret ever wasting a gold standard joke on you just for you to stare blankly back at me because you're too dim-witted to comprehend anything I say. Nothing is funny if it has to be explained 1,000 ways until it penetrates your thick skull. Conversation is impossible with you. You're shallow and uneducated, you're concerned only with the least significant things to have ever existed, and it makes me feel like jumping off a building when I'm in your company. And that's not even an insult. That is genuinely and literally how it feels to spend time with you. It is excruciating. So yes, it is a you problem that I want to check out of my body when you're around. You're extremely lucky you look like that, but in the near future, it won't be enough to hold anyone's attention. Your calves look ridiculous right now. You look like you should topple over every time you stand up. Try out leg day for a change, why don't you? What will you do when Olympus falls and all that's left is that empty head of yours? When your hair's gone, so are all your leads. Crack open a book pronto. Learn some communication skills. Stat. As far as leading you on, I didn't even want to kiss you, dude. I felt like I was supposed to and went with the motions. I felt guilty, so I stopped. I was nauseous all night when I got home because I truly did not want to do that with you. I'm pretty sure I got an allergic reaction from your beard hair as well. It's as disgusting as you are. None of that means I have to spread my legs for you, you selfish meat-headed prick. Spending time with someone doesn't earn you sex. Having physical contact doesn't guarantee getting laid at the end. Be grateful I've been charitable in the unlucky circumstances I found myself in.
You're an entitled bitch. You act like this because you think you're better than everyone else and it shows. You let guys give you attention without ever returning any of it like a stuck-up cunt. Privileged girl with no class and a foul mouth more like it. See what happens when you hit the wall. You're getting close. No wonder you're single at your age when this is how you talk to men.
Bro is not beating the allegations. Your again, then to then. Pretty sure he means privileged here, another your, and finally, another your. Might want to check up on our girl, lady here, because she may have just sent herself to heaven after reading the slew of 3rd grade grammar. Also, how are you gonna say she's single at her age when you're older than her, and also single? Seems like the pot really do be calling the kettle black. A real grilling sausages over open flames in a wooden house kind of situation if you ask me. Who let him cook? Okay pal, just to be clear, I would never dream of talking to a man I respect like this, and I never have. Enjoy playing your own league again, now that I've dropped you back into the Shadow Realm.
My friend warned me not to even mess with you because you did the same thing to him. But I liked you all this time, so thought you might be different than that. You're more arrogant than I could have imagined. I stood there for a whole hour waiting for you to finish flirting and trying to impress this guy and the others. You're the biggest attention whore I've ever met. They only laugh so they can hit, not because you're funny. You're hit and quit at best. You ignored my messages till you needed a rebound. It is not gonna be me.
Let's play a game. Take a shot every time you see a grammatical error. Are you really telling me that so many guys just want a chance to fuck me? Whatever will I do? It's almost as if I'm living every gay man's dream. You should have listened to your friend. You're cuter, but just as fucking stupid as he is. I ignored both of your messages because I was committed to something else. I only opened up my options and considered you after they dropped me. Doesn't make me stuck up or a bitch. Actually kinda makes me a decent person.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Fuck you for real. You think acting like you do, walking around like a princess privileged bitch, will get you whatever you want. But you're still hung up on a guy that doesn't want you. I wouldn't either, and you don't get to make me your rent-a-guy till then. Lay off the Botox, by the way.
Whoa, how long was I out for? What's happening here? Oh, fuck. Rent a guy? That assumes she would pay for your company. Does this guy really think she'd pay to be with him? I think it's quite the opposite, actually. From what she's saying, it seems like she would much rather pay for you to leave. Lol, damn, you kinda ate me up with that one, Lamau. Fair enough, I've never had Botox or anything else though. I think you might just be aging in an unfortunate way. Ask for more sunscreen in this year's stocking. Fuck you! Don't come to my friends. You're invited, it's redacted, and I'll tell them not to let you in anyways. Rescinded is the word you're looking for, my intellectually compromised friend. Is that the guy in my DMs waiting for his turn? Oof, that's embarrassing. I suggest you learn your place in your friend group before you get your feelings hurt. At least half of them would ditch you if I showed them an ounce of attention. Lose my number. Never thought to save it, knew I wouldn't need it, that's amore. So, what did we learn today? Not only did bro not beat the allegations, he continued providing new receipts. He just keeps on yapping. If he was a Game of Thrones character, he would be
Bird of House Lust, first of his name, king of yapping, provider of receipts, shower of sausages.
Moral of the story: do not let your sausage do the thinking.